following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Jim in Palm Harbor. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how you guys doing today?
Doing great, man. How you been?
Oh, great. I really appreciate you and Tommy. You do a great job, great work, and I really appreciate it. I watch you every day.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here, man. Let's go to Sylvia in Tampa. Hey, Sylvia, how you doing?
Hey, Tom. Good morning. Thank you so much for taking my call. I want to tell you thank you so much for the advice you gave me on dust yesterday. I exited when you told me, and I made a healthy profit for a very short period. So thank you.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Surrender and let go of the past. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to fully be alive in the moment. Letting go of the past, that means you can enjoy the dream that's happening right here, right now. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 292, NASDAQ up 135, S&P's up 28, gold contract down $4.60, trading at $13.18 an ounce. Silver down a penny, $16.49 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 19 cents, $68.24 a barrel. Notes and bonds, 10-year note up 6 ticks, 119.09. 30-year bond up 20, 142.12. King dollar up 427 ticks, trading at 91.380. The euro is at 121.04 to 1 US dollar. The yen is at 109.38 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you got? SPY right now is trading up $3.20. You're up there with 44 million shares traded. You're going into 112 million. Bottom line, guess what? We're going to probably try to get into the last swing high up here, which is the 18th. Makes sense. You got window dressing happening. We came down into the high volume lows. You had contraction of volume yesterday. Bottom line, that's short term. Longer term, folks, guess what? We haven't hit the 252 level yet, which is the high volume low inside the SPY. Nor have we hit it inside the Qs. We go take a look at the Qs. Same type of setup in the Qs. Qs come down with juice. 70 million, you get 30 million. We'll probably do about 45 out here. I do expect you'll get back up into this the 18th. Qs, that's like 165. Bottom of that, 164, 165. Same type of setup. Inside the Dow Industrials, we right now you're trading up 273. We'll see if the Dow can get even to the 24,579 where we came down from on Tuesday. The Dow bottom line has a little different spin on it. After the close out here today, Microsoft's going to be coming out with numbers. That's going to affect the Dow as well as the NDX 100. Right now, you get Microsoft trading 21 million shares. You know, you're going, let me put this on a weekly for a second. Okay, so, you know, bottom line is that Microsoft has some decent juice. Let's see. The highs have 170 million. Test it with 122. Well, the way that this is set up, you know, it's strong in the aspect going all the way back to February 2nd. Outside of that, though, this last test of last week, that's a test with light volume. So we'll see how this closes. But if we stay kind of where we are right now and the volume doesn't expand tremendously, that'd be saying that you have a consolidation happening, and Microsoft after the close could actually be moving lower versus higher. Amazon's going to be the big wild card inside the NDX 100. Amazon, $1,522. Bottom line with Amazon is that they can the move inside the option market that they're looking for is basically almost, let's see, it's about a $100 move. Right now, we're up 62 bucks. When you take a look at Amazon, what you have is that you have actually volume off a high. So that's saying that, you know, Amazon could make whatever they want to make, but this is saying that this stock's going to be lower when they come out with numbers. So this is going to be really intriguing seeing how this shakes out. Amazon's had a tremendous run, there's no doubt about that, but the bottom of this, well, the top of the consolidation is 1600, 1617, the bottom is 1355. So you can stay tuned for big action after the close out here today. Gold contract, what do we have with gold? Gold contract, it's going to be a nasty Friday in gold, I think. So we're down $4. You've done 279,000 contracts. The reason I'm saying it's going to be nasty because this is going to go test the lower end of the consolidation that we're in. The top of the consolidation is the 1370, 1375. The bottom is 1312. We hit 1316. You're still at 1318, and you're really not holding price. That being said, equities are a different ballgame. Bottom line, the equities have held up not only well, they've held up great, actually. The GDX is up 13 cents. You're over the consolidation of the 26th of March. It's going for the highs of the 14th of February. We look at the XAU, the HUI, same type of setup there. XAU right now, sideways move, 82 bucks, but bottom line is that you have volume pushing into the 14th. And the 14th of February, that's one of the benchmarks. Gold Bugs Index, same type of setup. Gold Bugs went down to 179.59 today, rejected it, you're at 181.55. Some of the higher volume equities out here today, let's put this back in the S&P. So we have Marbell is down at $1.99. Facebook, we'll go to Facebook. Facebook's up $15. You get Ford Motor Company up 36 cents. Micron Tech's up 236. We get MGM Resorts, that's down 265. That's getting hit. American Airlines is getting hit. LKQ, what is this? Is this a retailer? A restaurant, I think? No. So LKQ, Automotive Products and Services, the company provides the replacement parts. This thing's getting smoked out here today. So it's down $7. Comes from out of nowhere. Whew, man, oh God. That's quite a trip. So 4 hours just gave back, holy cow, that's pretty intense. 4 hours just gave back 4 years. You got to be kidding me. Yeah. We're back to September of 2013. That is about as intense as you can get. Whatever's happening in that business, you don't want to be in it. Inside the NDX 100, strength versus the weakness out here. Let's take a look at it. The strength, O'Reilly Automotive is up 13%. $30. You get Alexan Pharmaceutical is up 12%, $13. Facebook is up 10%, $16. Let's go take a look at Facebook here. So Facebook come out with numbers, good numbers. They get juice behind it too. So Facebook's going to try to get into the higher range. The higher range on Facebook, it's $4 into it right now. It's 1 over 175, 1 over 171. Right now, we're at 175.74. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Hi, folks. Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials up 275, NASDAQ up 134, S&P's up 26. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Andy Heck, as we do each and every Tuesday and Thursday. And don't forget, folks, Andy's got a great show here, 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time every Tuesday and Thursday. You can get that by coming right to our website at TFNN, or you can go right to YouTube. At YouTube, folks, just pull up TFNN in the search bar, hit it, it'll come right up, subscribe, it's free. Do it on your phone. You'll end up getting great programming right on your phone. If you'd like to listen to it, great, you can. If you're not, it'll always be there. That's the bottom line. As you come over to our website at TFNN, Andy's also got 2 great newsletters. He has the Technomental Commodity Report. That is his weekly newsletter. He has the Daily Essentials. That is his daily newsletter. They both come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Try them out. Go to TFNN. You can go to newsletters, trading newsletters, or investment newsletters, or both. Check it out. Andy Heck, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. Well, cold sounding better.
Oh, it's much better today, thank God. Yeah, we're getting ready for hockey, Tom.
You get ready for hockey. Listen, it's the Bruins in Tampa Bay Saturday.
I know,
How's
and it's
that?
the San Jose Sharks and the Vegas Golden Knights starting tonight.
That's good. Okay.
It's a lot of. Hey, let me tell you, for this town, it's going wild. Should be really good. This morning when I was out taking out the trash, I saw the coach drive by.
Oh, what a riot! That's pretty cool. All right.
On his way to the practice facility.
That means you're gonna have to be there, man. You're gonna have to be there.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
Totally.
So. Should be good. Markets, well, you know, tomorrow's GDP number's big. And, let me step back a minute. Mario Draghi spoke today.
Yeah.
And basically, he gave a bull speech for the dollar.
Yep.
You know, and that is weighing on precious metals. So, we're going to see a lot of action tomorrow. Listen, the only thing I could say positive right now is they look as bad today as they looked good last week.
Well, we know how this can go, man. I mean, they haven't hit the stocks yet. The gold contract is the lower end of its consolidation, and if it breaks, guess what? It could be trouble.
Yeah, it could be trouble.
Yeah.
We could see gold down at 1250.
Oh yeah, that's easy, right? We're at 1318. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, if we break this, we break the bottom of this consolidation, with any type of force, yeah, that's well. Let's see. So yeah.
I think below 1300, 1250 is the target.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I mean, like I said, they look as bad today as they looked good last week. So, trading markets.
Let's take a look at silver. So
yeah, let's look at silver. Let's look at silver. Silver 1610, I would say, around that level is the.
See, now this is what's so wild, folks. Silver actually looks better now. To me, anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's like it took so long for silver to get going, but guess what? This is a better setup. It's already rejected lower price today. You're way away from the lows, $16.18. You're at $16.56. So we'll see how that shakes out, man.
Yeah, we'll see how it shakes out. I mean, it'll be interesting. My charts are not working great here, but cocoa was interesting today.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at cocoa, man. Cocoa went wild. I mean, cocoa almost went to $3,000 a ton today.
You know what's so funny? I had this up this morning, and it was at the top of the positive list, and now it's at almost the top of the negative list. Okay.
Of course it is, because that's a wild market, man. Listen, there's a couple of things in cocoa here. The target is $3,000. No question. There's a lot of price consolidation around that level, dating back to kind of 2016. We broke through the 50% retracement level of the move that took cocoa from 34.22 down to 17.69. We broke through that. That was at around 2,600. That's now support. But to complicate matters, there's a nice gap on the charts from 23 to 2,400. So lots of volatility in cocoa. But the fundamentals are pretty supportive because the crop from Ghana is not that great this year.
Okay. You know what's amazing? It's amazing that in the aspect of just, what, 4 months at the most, you went up $1,000 a ton, right? Holy cow.
Yeah, you went up more, $1,200 a ton. But you know what's even more amazing? That at the bottom, at 1,800, Chocolate Finger, Tony Ward, closed his fund.
Yeah, that's sad.
That's even more amazing.
It is.
And Andy Hall closed his fund when oil had just traded $42 a barrel last June.
Right.
You know, these things are like omens.
No, that's what happens.
They are. I know. Remember?
Yeah.
We said it at the time. It's, The other thing that's interesting, lumber.
Yeah, I saw that this morning.
$563.90 per 1,000 board feet. In September 2015, Tom, the price was $214.40.
That's amazing.
That's a move.
Yeah.
That's a move. So that's a move and a half. Other commodities, I'm pretty impressed by copper.
Okay.
It's sitting in there. It's just hanging in there. That's trading around 314.40 at the moment. Nothing really affecting the copper market here. The aluminum coming down didn't do it. Stocks went up big, didn't really push it down that far. So copper's looking okay. Copper's looking.
You know what's so interesting too is that with copper looking okay, folks. When you look at the Shanghai market is a mess. I mean, it's not only it's not at its lowest lows, but when we think about China in general. You'd think that, okay, we know that China's a large buyer. Watch this. I'm going to pull up Shanghai for a second so you can just take a look at what a mess this is. They're trading 3,075. This is down in 2 months from 3,500. But when you bring this back, look at this thing, man. I mean, it's nothing like our markets. I mean, if anything, it looks like it wants to run down to 2,600.
Yeah, I mean, I look at the LME. In copper, I look at COMEX a little bit. I look at mostly the LME action. Look, there's a reason. The copper price in Shanghai is denominated in what?
I'm not sure.
I think it's in yuan. I think it's in Chinese currency.
Okay.
So you get a lot of volatility there from
Yeah, I was just bringing it up in the aspect that their market is sick, but yet we know that they're the biggest buyer of copper, and copper's still looking good. So it's it's like, okay, there's a divergence somewhere.
Yeah, there's a divergence somewhere, but the bottom line with this is there's 1.4 billion people, and they have, you still have economic growth there. Maybe the growth is not hitting the target levels of the analysts, which is driving the stocks down. And the other thing, Tom, if their economy's growing at 6.5%, You know, the nominal growth that you're getting today compared to even when it was at 20% 15 years ago, or over 10% double-digit growth, you're growing at a much bigger nominal amount. So you're requiring more commodities.
Right.
So the bottom line is, hey, China is the demand side of that equation, and they're still growing.
Right. Oh.
And if they're growing, and they're growing by leaps and bounds, and if they're growing, that means they're using more raw materials.
Yeah,
everything.
well, yesterday...
Cocoa, copper, soybeans.
Yeah, they had the car shows in Shanghai, and they put up some pictures, man, of the cars. Oh, my God. These cars that even, you know, you're talking about in Shanghai that they're making, China's they're extraordinary. There's a few of them that are just over the top. Stay right there. Andy and I are coming right back. Right, folks, Dow Industrials right now up 250. Nasdaq's up $128. S&Ps are up 23. Coming right back.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 249, Nasdaq up 124, S&P's up 23. We're talking with our man, Mr. Andy Heck. We are talking markets, we're talking commodities, and of course, don't forget, folks, Andy's got a great show every Tuesday, Thursday, right here, 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time. Get it right on your cell phone. Go to TFNN.com or just go to YouTube and hit TFNN.
So let's talk energy.
Energy, okay.
Energy, oil.
Yeah.
Oil's hanging in there. It's really looking okay to me, Tom.
Yep. And
68, it's like, all right, we came down from last week's highs. Well, we almost got to $70 a barrel. Came within 45 cents. But it's doing a nice little consolidation. I'd rather it see this. It is kind of building cause.
I know it doesn't look like it wants to back off, man.
It doesn't look like it wants to go down. And then I look at market structure. Yeah. I look at the crack spread in gasoline. It's almost $21. I look at the heating oil crack spread. It's almost $22. I look at the spread between Brent and WTI. It's at $6.56. Yeah. You know, the backwardations are strong. Market structure is telling me that it ain't going down.
Yeah, so check this out. This is pretty intense because, so the XLE really had got smoked very early. You know, that went down in January. It never came back until like a couple weeks ago. $78, you know, down to 65, right? That being said, what the XLE has done, folks, is that it's a complex ABC structure on the way up. You know, took out the B point, did it on Monday, did it with volume. Pulled back yesterday with light volume. That's what made it a complex one. Bottom line is that this looks like it's going to go to 78. So it's like, okay, man. You know,
these energy stocks look good to me. I think that they're cheap. You know, they're cheap compared to the rest of the market.
You know, for something that hasn't moved, that was like a big heads up. That okay, we get oil up at 68. The XLE hadn't moved when oil moved, but it finally did, and it looks like it's going to be an ABC up. So that's like, okay, we kind of commit to $80 oil. They say the summer's coming, right? That's the other side of it.
Summer's coming, driving season. You know, I mean, listen, I would not be surprised to see gasoline wholesale at $3 this summer.
Yeah, no, I know.
And that's a lot higher in crude oil. I mean, a lot higher. So there's a lot of blue sky. You look at the longer-term chart, man. There's no technical level till over 100 in oil.
And because it went down so fast, too. So natural gas. Look at natural gas.
That's where I'm going. Yeah. Natural gas. That's where I'm going next. So, you know, this is the withdrawal season, Tom, that never wants to end.
Right.
It started early, and it keeps on going. Look, we got numbers as of April 20th. April 20th, we should be well into the injection season. And we got a 18 BCF draw. Now, I'm sure next week we'll get our first injection. It hasn't been snowing in Boston lately, has it?
Well, you know, when we looked at the numbers this morning, and it was all about the Midwest, actually. Everyone else came in kind of where it was, they were expecting it to come in, but the Midwest came in with a drawdown of minus 17 BCF.
Right.
So
which was the whole draw.
Freezing. Yeah, right.
It's cold there. I'm just looking right now. Well, it's still in the 30s at night in Chicago.
That's intense, man.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's 59 degrees right now there. But, you know, hey, that's cold. You need heat in the 30s.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's natural gas. But natural gas finally reacting a little bit. We rolled from May to June. We're up at 283.30. Technical resistance should be around 4 cents higher than here. But, you know, hey, stocks are at 1.281 trillion cubic feet, over 41% below where they were last year at this time, almost 30% below the 5-year average. But the price has not really been responding.
No, it hasn't. So what happens now? We're coming into spring. You know, what happens like with our soybeans, the wheat, you know, the corn? How does this thing work going over the summer?
Oh, well, what we're doing is we're planting now.
Okay.
And, you know, the planting, listen, when you talk about the cold weather in the Midwest, that's the fertile plains, that's slowing things down a little bit.
Okay.
Grains are holding nice and steady. We should get a glimmer of what's going on in terms of planting from the next WASDE report, which will come out on May 10th. Can't believe it's May already. I know. Almost.
I know.
It's like shocking, right? I can't believe it's like 2018. So that's it. You know. Anyway, so we'll get a little glimmer of that, but prices are holding nicely, and actually, sneaky wheat has done very well this week. I mean, it came off a bit today, but
had a good day yesterday. Yeah,
had a good day yesterday. Had two good days, the 2 previous days.
So when these farmers are planting, I mean, they're going to look at those different crops and say, okay, what can I get the most out of that won't hurt my land the most too, probably.
Perfect. Right? So let's take a look at the corn-soybean ratio here, which is the new crop. We got to look at the new crop contracts. We got to look at November soybeans divided by December corn. And over the long term, Tom, the average is 2.4 bushels of corn for each bushel of soybean value.
Okay.
That's the average, about 40 years. So when it's above that level, farmers tend to plant more beans than corn. And right now we're at 2.51 to 1. So we'll have a marginal more amount of soybeans planted this year than corn. And that's been very supportive of the corn price. So if we go back to the price...
And then we have ethanol too, right? That's interesting. Okay.
Ethanol is very interesting. And by the way, I think ethanol is one of the biggest bargains out there in the market today. $146.20 per gallon on the May futures contract.
Okay.
And if you look at the price of gasoline in May, we're up at $2.1132. So we're over 60 cents, and the spread is at a historically wide level.
Is it? Interesting.
So you know, ethanol, it's not the most liquid futures contract.
Right.
Let's take a look at it traded 675 contracts today, and open interest is tiny here, 1,954 contracts. But having said that, you know, ethanol is looking good. So when I look at ethanol, you know who I think of right away? I think of Archer Daniels Midland.
Okay. Yeah.
Because they're a big producer, and if you could put that stock up there,
yes,
you'll see that stock's gone from like $38 to $45, and you know, demand for ethanol could be very strong. But we got to pay attention to the spread, the processing spread between corn and ethanol. And corn prices have been going up, ethanol has not. So it hasn't been as fruitful. But the ADM stock price is telling me that's a good business. That business is getting a lot better.
Yeah, they're going to be coming out with the numbers May 1st. Yeah, look at all those. I
like that stock, Tom. It's still cheap, even if where is it today? 45?
Yeah, 45.76.
Yeah, I still like that stock. I think that stock is going to $50. That stock looks very good to me. I've been kind of in the, you know, I've liked it since the low 30s. I just like everything agricultural here.
Yep. Yeah.
I think, you know, that's the place to be. You know why? People got to eat.
Yeah, they got to eat. There's no doubt about that. And I guess the wild card here, you know, for all the commodities are going to be, where's this dollar going to go, right?
Oh, the dollar, but the weather. For the ags, it's not so much the dollar as the weather. We get a drought this summer, forget it. All bets are off.
Yeah.
And that'll feed inflation and all kinds of things. So I'd say weather first for the ags and dollar second.
I love it. Listen, folks, right here, every Tuesday, Thursday, 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time. He's got 2 great newsletters, The Daily Essentials, Technometric Commodity Report. You can get both of them right now. 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to TFNN. Go to newsletters. Andy, thanks so much. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Look forward to the show at 5 o'clock.
Go Knights.
Go Knights. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 244. NASDAQ is up 124. S&Ps are up 24. Let's go over to the financials at J.P. Morgan. So J.P. Morgan right now still can't get out of its way. This is so intriguing, folks, because of the fact that the banks made a fortune. The interest rates are up. They still can't move. We'll see where that baby shakes out. So let's go to a few more of them. Let's go to Bank of America. Bank of America, BAC, same setup, sideways move. In fact, Bank of America is a little bit weaker. It's at the lower end of this consolidation that it has been in. Let's see, Goldman Sachs. So with Goldman, as we're coming into the end of the month, this is going to be a big one, because what you have with Goldman, $250.70. That's the number you want to keep your eye on, because if that's what we close under, that is going to be a major failure inside Goldman Sachs. Now, what that would set up is that Goldman wants to go to 172, and we're at 240. The lower end of the consolidation is 209. Where I'm going with the 172, folks, is that's the highs of the 2008 downdraft. Because when you take a look at the Goldman chart, it's pretty amazing. I mean, you know, Goldman broke out with, you're talking about anemic volume, and they've been up there on anemic volume for a long period of time. That's when you get distribution that's happening. As we come back downtown, what you're going to actually see thus far, yeah, you're going to have a slight expansion of volume, not a big expansion thus far. Let's see, we are at what, 20, we got 1, 2, 3, we got about 4 or 5, well, we got about 5 more trading days. So it will be, you know, a pretty decent expansion of volume off the highs, if in fact that's what we got. But when you break topside, don't have the volume, hang up there for a while without volume, then you break back inside a range, guess what? You're going down the other side of that range. And if you break inside that range with volume, your probability goes a lot higher that thing's going to be very fast and furious. So if that's what we have, there's something that is going to be happening inside this banking structure in general that they're going to be either making less money or we're just selling them, period. When you take a look at the rates, we're at 2.987 on the 10. The 2 is at 2.488. So that has widened out. The spread has widened out versus flattening down. It was the last few weeks it was flattening down until we broke down on that 10-year. We're going to take a look at the 30-year. 30-year bond right now, you saved itself. I mean, the dive off the cliff is 140, 114. We got to 140, 117 yesterday, so it missed it by 3 ticks. Today, you got some action. And The volume's not bad. Not great. 200,000 contracts. That's not bad. It's not great. We'll see what kind of follow-through that we get. The 10-year still hasn't been able to do a thing. 10-year is going to get back inside the 119.14. The TLT bottom line didn't break the low. The TLT low is 116.51. You had volume out there at 12 million. We got to 116.94 with 6.6. So 6.6 versus the 12. Now the bottom line is that we'll see game on, see if the TLT can get any juice. Today it's up 73 cents, 4.8 million shares. It's going to need a lot more shares than 4.8 million shares to really be a decisive move topside. We go take a look at the XLK. So, oh, I know. Let's go to Intel first. I believe Intel's coming out with numbers after the close today, too. Tomorrow. No, today. Good. Okay, cool. So after the close, we get Amazon, big numbers. You got Intel, big numbers. We got Microsoft, big numbers. Okay, so that NDX 100 is going to be moving big time. The real question is that will it all move in the same way, meaning up versus down? Intel right now is up $1.67. Let's see what we have here. So Intel. So let me look at this one. So if I $34, $9, that's 51. Yeah, this is going to be intriguing. I mean, you know, Intel bottom line looks to me like we get a sideways to lower move. I don't see this thing busting topside. The reason being is that we went top. Well, the stock in 2 months has also gone from 33 to 53. So that has busted topside in a huge way. That being said, you know, April we came down with juice. You went to a higher high, and well, the first week of April we came down from 52 to 47 with volume. We make a new high with lighter volume, 114 versus 190. Yeah. So that baby is saying we very well could see a couple lower prices. So this is going to be pretty wild coming up at this 4 o'clock hour, because you got to remember something, that the NASDAQ futures, well, S&P futures, all the future markets open to 4:15. So we are going to get some very large movement inside the NDX 100 at 4 o'clock. You have Amazon. They come out right at 4:01. I think they're saying 4:04, but they never wait that long. They're just like, yeah, no, there it is. They're saying 4:01. So Amazon's saying 4:01. Intel is saying 4 o'clock. Yeah, they're saying 4 o'clock. So that's going to bust out ASAP. And then Microsoft is 4:09. They could come out before that. But in all three cases, of course, those are three large weightings inside the NDX 100. So the NDX 100 right now, that's trading up $103. And that's trading right to where we were, began the downdraft on Tuesday. That's when the NDX 100 went from 6,700 down to 64.67. That was a fast and furious move. No two ways about that. We go take a look at the, let's go into Walmart. So when Amazon comes out, of course, you know, the market itself is going to be looking at the rest of these retailers. They're going to try to figure out, okay, how much business does Amazon keep getting from retail? The way Walmart is traded, Walmart got back under its lower range. That says, guess what? 77 is game. Right now you're at 87. And we take a look, next time they come out, what numbers is on May 15th. Let's go take a look at SunTrust, S-U-N. The reason I want to look at SunTrust is there's a story out today because of the fact that Amazon's coming out with numbers that the regional banks are starting to really worry about Amazon doing business with JP Morgan. They're going to be doing business with JP Morgan. They've made some kind of a deal that checking accounts you know, Amazon already supports small businesses and lends to small business. Well, what you have with the regional banks is that they're really worried about the aspect that if these younger folks get used to just doing their business on Amazon, because guess what? Those regional banks need people walking into opening accounts and starting doing business with them, because once you're in a bank, most times you're staying there for quite some time. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. So Dow right now is up 231, Nasdaq's up 114, S&P's are up 20. If we do go over to Amazon, we take a look at Amazon. Amazon's trading out here at the $1,512 mark. Now, what the market's looking for in Amazon, big numbers, folks. They're looking for a 40% growth in revenue year over year. It's pretty amazing. That's what Facebook did do also, though. Big numbers. They're looking for the first quarter to basically come in at $49.9 billion. That is going to basically take into consideration the Whole Foods acquisition also, because bottom line is that that's going to push a lot of sales into this number coming into the close. So let's see, 49.9 billion, and yeah, so they get 50 billion. That's what they're looking for. If we do a year ago, they did 35.7 billion. The trajectory that they're on going forward is pretty amazing. I mean, they expect, this is going to be a monster year for them. That's what they're expecting. They're expecting, in 2017 rather, they made $4.55 per share. They expect to almost double that this year, $8.30. And then the following year, double it again to $15.39. So that's bottom line doubling. So what's intriguing here is that they evidently must have a lot of their cost, that they've been pouring into, that he's been pouring into for a long period of time, basically we're front-end loaded, because if you can picture this, you can double from this year to next year to the year afterwards. That's pretty intense, but we'll see where that whole thing shakes out. The way that Amazon is trading right now, even on a monthly basis, telling me that, Bezos is going to evidently put more money into making even more warehouses, because this thing looks to me like it's going to be trading down after they come out with their numbers, and right now you're up $55. Stay right there, folks. We got big numbers coming out after the close. Dow up 243, NASDAQ up 119, S&P's up 22. We'll come right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Oh, look who we have. It's a beautiful thing. Look at our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take him by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But
yeah.
Holy I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Don't make assumptions. Be yourself around others. The biggest assumption that humans make is that everyone sees life the way we do. We assume that others think the way we think, feel the way we feel, judge the way we judge, and abuse the way we abuse. We're afraid to be ourselves around others because we think others will judge us, victimize us, abuse us, blame us, as we do ourselves. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 238. NASDAQ up 114, S&P's up 27, NDX up 162. Let's go right over and take a look at what that was all about. So this is quite a move in the NDX 100 from 4 to 4 minutes past 4. This is all going to be all about Amazon as well as Intel. NDX 100, if you were doing one of those Nadex volatilities trades, folks, coming into the close, the bottom line, you got action. 66.49 up to 731. That's how fast this thing moved. Big, big number. Let's go over to Amazon and take a look at Amazon. So Amazon came out right at the close. Amazon closed at $1,517. It's trading at $1,614. So bottom line, which is pretty wild, is that the option market was expecting a 7% move, and that's exactly what they got, is a 7% move after the close. Numbers go like this on Amazon. Let's see. Cloud computing is showing year-over-year sales increase of 46%. They providing guidance for the second quarter. They're figuring they're going to do from $51 billion to $54 billion. The expectations had been at the $52.3 billion. So bottom line, that number is in. They see second quarter operating income at $1.1 billion to $1.9. Oh, interesting. That's quite a spread. Okay. First quarter net sales was $5.44 billion. The Amazon Web Services did grow by 49%. Big numbers, no doubt. Intel, let's go over to Intel. Intel also come out with numbers. Intel closed at $53. That's trading $55.76. And by the way, Amazon, that's going to be an new all-time high. 54. Yeah, this is going to be a new high also on Intel. Let's see what Intel's saying out here. The revenue estimate was $15.1 billion. They made $16.1 billion. So they made an extra billion in 90 days. Not bad. Pretty amazing, actually. Earnings estimate, 71 cents. They made 87. That's a big number there. And I believe that they're saying that, let's see, going forward, let me see this. I believe they're saying going forward they're looking for good numbers too. First quarter revenue, they see second quarter revenue. The estimate had been $15.6 billion. They're looking now at $16.3 billion. On their yearly revenue, the estimate had been $65.1 billion, and it looks like that they're saying that it's going to be $67.5. So that's a couple billion over also. Microsoft came out with numbers also. MSFT, let's go see. Microsoft closed at $94.26. That's trading down $1, you know, but not bad when you take a look at the aspect of 2 out of 3 of how this other 2 are trading. Microsoft, the estimate was $25.8 billion in revenue. They did $26.8, so they did an extra billion too. But bottom line, market's not being as nice to Microsoft as it is to the Intel. Earnings per share, 85 cents. Estimate, they made 95 cents. So bottom line is that they did make their numbers, and the market's just not being as kind to them. It's trading down $1. Let's go take a look at Expedia. Expedia right now, it's the travel company that closed at $106. That had been down $2. That's trading at $114. Yeah, 114 is not going to do much for this stock, though. Let me pull this back. Yeah, so this is off a high of 161, but let's see what they're having to say. Okay, the estimate was revenue estimate was $2.44 billion. They came in with 2.5, so they beat. Their earnings per share, they were expected to lose 48 cents a share. They lost 36. So their bottom line is that they're losing money. But guess what? You know, it's up pretty good after the close. Mattel closed at $13.98. That is trading at $14.70. And these toy companies have got killed anyway. This is down. Ooh, this is really down. Holy cow. Let me pull this back a little bit more. This has been on a one-way trip. Wow. So this is down from 48 bucks. Wow, 2000, yeah. Evidently, we're having a tough time buying toys, whatever else Mattel is selling out here. So here's the numbers on Mattel. They were expected. Oh, this is interesting. It's up, but I guess it's not losing as much as they. No, well, they are losing more. So the estimate loss was 40 cents. They lost 60 cents a share. Their gross margin is 34%. Their revenue, I see, okay, that's why it's up a little. So their revenue was up, 689 million was the revenue estimate. They made 708. So bottom line is that they did come in with something there, no doubt. Starbucks, SBUX, let's go take a look at Starbucks. Starbucks closed out here at 59.38. That is trading at 58.03, so that's off a couple bucks. Let's see what Starbucks has to say. Okay, the estimate was 53 cents. They made 53. They were thinking same-store comp sales up 1.9%. They're up 2. Let's see, where's the revenue here? Come on, let's see. Okay, so China, same-store comp sales were up 3%. That's not that much for China. They were only expecting 2.6, but you'd think they'd be growing more in China. Their operating margin in the United States is 20%. Their operating margin in China is 17.4%. Net new stores opened in the last quarter in the United States. Oh, well, no, America is North and South America, 187. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls. Now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go back over to Amazon and see where that baby is. We're at 16.16, so you're up a full $100. We're up 57 today. That's going to get a new high for Amazon. Well, 16.17. is the high on Amazon. Bottom line, though, I expect you're going to see, I've seen a few prints over that already. Let's see, Amazon saying they're going to renew this streaming pack for Thursday Night Football. Okay, world's largest online retailer projected operating income in the current quarter of $1.1 billion income in the quarter of $1.1 billion to $1.9 billion in revenue. I see. That's wild. That's quite a... The world's online retailer projected operating income in the current quarter. Look at the space. That's quite a spread. So what they're saying is that the current quarter that we're in right now, they're going to make from $1.1 billion to $1.9 billion. So you're talking about an $800 million spread. And I suspect what that has to do with whether Bezos is going to, I guess, build some more something. Who knows what? Warehouses, really, but expenses. But that's I haven't seen a spread like that from quite some time. Analysts had the estimated operating income on this one for $1.13 billion. Let's see what else we got here. So you got tech trade. Just trying to. Okay, so here it is here. Second quarter, they see net sales coming in 51 to 54 billion. That's higher than the 52 that was projected. Operating income 1.1 to 1.9. Projected was 1.1. Yeah, so big numbers, big monster numbers, no doubt. Western Digital closed at $87.91. That's trading at 89. Now this stock has got to hit with the rest of these tech stocks. That's down from 106. Let's see what they're saying. Okay, third quarter revenue was $5.01 billion. The estimate out here was 4.93. Earnings per share, the estimate was $3.30. They made $3.63. So decent numbers, no two ways about that. FSLR, this is First Solar. First Solar closed at $75. That was up $1.50. This is trading at $75.40, so that's flat. It's trading up near its highs. Let's see what this has to say. So earnings per share, 78 cents. Net sales, the estimate was $413 million. They came in at $567. That's a big number, man. That is a monster blowout number. Holy cow. But yet they're not blowing that stock out. Look at that. You're talking about $150 million more in 90 days. Let me pull this back a bit. Yeah, so you're doing a consolidation. It's been doing a consolidation since 2011. In 2008, had a high of $317. It hasn't been able to get over this right where it's at right now. So this is going to be intriguing, seeing how this is going to react tomorrow morning. Because what you do have out here tomorrow morning, not tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow morning. Bottom line is that over this $75 level, if it can get some juice, then that baby can get some real action going topside. We go take a look at what is this stock? Oh, Ellie Mae. So Ellie Mae, they provide the electronic mortgage origination in the U.S. The low is $79. The high is $114. This closed at $90.15. That's trading 86. That's getting smoked. So let's see what they have to say. The estimate was 9 cents. They made 34. Revenue estimate $1.08. They made $108 million. They made $117 million. Something's in there that they don't like, though. That's for sure, because they're nailing this thing lower. Year-end So the fiscal year, let's look at that. Fiscal year, they had an estimate of 173. They brought the range down. I see what's going on. The range had been 163 to 194. Now they're looking at 168 to 178. So they brought that down dramatically. Revenue, the estimate had been 496 million. No, the range was 476 to 504. They're still using that. Hey, revenue looks like it's going to be there. Bottom line is that that baby's going to go after its high volume low from last week, $82. Bring that back a bit. Yeah, this has been a large consolidation. It has been a consolidation for quite some time, too. So lots of numbers coming across here, no doubt. They're saying Starbucks, bottom line, the coffee promotions, bottom, we're not pushing as much sales as they expected it was going to be. Let's see what Mattel is saying. Mattel named a new chief executive officer last week. That did soften the blow from Toys R Us being out of business. And what Mattel's saying out here is that the Barbie brand is back on a growth trajectory. They lost $30 million in sales with the liquidation of Toys R Us. That's pretty intense. Imagine that. And not only that, you get a huge distribution chain that's going out, and if you're making any type of product, folks, distribution is crucial. Barbie's strength helped Mattel's biggest properties, which also include Hot Wheels, Fisher-Price, and Thomas & Friends. They grew a combined 2% during the quarter when the world's largest toy store chain announced that it was shutting down in the U.S. and the U.K. While Toys R Us, this is the chief executive's quote, while Toys R Us will present a near-term challenge, our transformation plans remain our focus. Revenue, $708 million, beat the estimate, despite a 4% decline from the previous year. Bottom line is that they're losing money hand over fist. They're losing 60 cents a share. Let me just see how this revenue shakes out year over year. Yeah, they're still growing. Pretty impressive, actually. I don't know if this is just from buying companies or just internal growth. 2014, they did $161 million. This year, they're going to do $495. Next year, they still plan on doing $585. So oh, no, thank you. 1 second, hold it. That was Ellie Mae I just pulled up. Okay, now let's get into Mattel. Sorry about that, folks. So, yeah, different ball game. Here we go. Now you're going downtown. So 2014, you did $6 billion in Mattel. This year, we did 4.7. Next year, they plan on doing 4.9. And that breakdown, yeah, they're contracting by about 5.5 to about 9%. That's what they're doing. 877-927-6648. Dow finished up 238. NASDAQ up 114. S&P's up 30. NDX 100, that's going to open up big. That went up 79 points between 4 and 415. Come right
Today,
back,
it's
folks.
hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how EverBank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? EverBank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? EverBank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. EverBank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. EverBank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow finished up 239, Nasdaq up 114, S&P's up 30. So back to Amazon. Here's some big numbers out here, folks. That man, they are pushing on all cylinders. So they say the Amazon says its music subscription service has done well. So check this number out. The Amazon Music and Amazon Music Unlimited grew 100% in the past 6 months. 6 months, okay? Yeah, they've been behind Spotify and Apple Music, but it doesn't. I suspect it's not going to take them too long to get that going. They said inside there, what's going to start happening. Maybe next quarter, the quarter afterwards, they bought that the home security company Ring. They're looking that's going to start putting big numbers also piling into it. Another one that is small right now in the context of what they're doing, but also growing with huge margins, folks, is advertising. Their advertising went up 100% also. Oh, no, that went up 100% in a quarter. Yeah, in a quarter. They did $1 billion last quarter, and they did $2 billion this quarter. So that is pretty intense. Imagine doing 100% in a quarter on $1 billion. Yeah. So that's going to be, and of course, what happens in that advertising business, that's pretty amazing, actually, when you think about it. You think we're all over at Amazon buying things. Then what ends up happening on top of that is that now they have so many customers, they turn around and just sell all the ads. You know, when Google has been the ad extraordinaire deal, and when you think of Amazon right now, so they went from $1 billion and a quarter to $2 billion and a quarter on ads. If we go over to Google just for a second, just so you can see Google's all about ads. And we break Google down. So, yeah, 109 billion Google does, and of course it's just about all ads. 52 billion of that is in the U.S. Big number, but I suspect what we're going to see with Amazon, that's going to get as big or actually even bigger. Let's go take a look at, let's see what we got. CHTR. CHTR. Is that Charter Communication? CHTR. That's Charter Communication. So this closed down 220, trading 298. That's it. That's still at 298. And no, I don't think they come up with numbers. I thought they were coming out with numbers. Okay. Baidu. Here's one. BIDU. This is you get a Baidu closed at $328. That was up $7. This is up an additional $20. We're at $255. Let's see what Baidu has to say. Oh, the Baidu. Okay, so estimate. Oh, this is interesting. They lay out profit per ads. Yeah, well, their revenue, the estimate was $3.20 billion. They make $3.33 billion. So they made their revenue number. Profit per ad, this is how they put it out. Estimate was $1.67. They made $2.60. Wonder how they do that like that. It's pretty weird. Big numbers, though, no doubt about it. ATHN, this is Athena Healthcare. Athena closed at 143. Low for the year is 95. The high is 158. This closed, this is down $2. It's not the end of the world because the stock's pretty high anyway. The earnings estimate was 72 cents. Look at this. They blew this thing out, but estimate was 72 cents. They made $1.25. Revenue estimate 317. They made 320. Monster number, no doubt about that. So, hey, this we go back over to the NQs and look at the NQs. This is going to be, let's see, NQ. So, yeah, the futures close at 4:15, folks. From 4 o'clock to 4:15, the futures went up almost 100 points. Yeah, they did go up 100. Well, 97 points. So we went up 97 points into the close. Now let's bring this and take a look at where we're at. So, well, yeah, it's going to go for the swing high. Swing high is 68.67. That's only 120 points from where we are right now. And I expect when we open back up, you'll open back up somewhere about 67.90 maybe. That's going to be up another 50 points. So we're going to be coming into a Friday. You're going to be going after the swing high. You're going to have window dressing simultaneously. Kind of cool how this whole thing is setting up. And we'll see, in fact, you know, who's going to put the most juice inside the NDX 100. So Microsoft is only down $1, so that's not going to kill the NDX. It'll pull it back because that's a high weighting structure. Amazon's going to put some big juice into the NDX. That's up $100. That's going to, no doubt, put some juice into it. Intel also is going to put some big juice into it. Remember, the NDX 100 is a modified index, and Intel does have a big weighting inside it. Intel closed at $53. And now it's trading 57. That is a big move, and that'll throw some real juice inside the NDX. Today, inside the NDX, the move was Alexa Pharmaceutical. That was up 14%, or $15. O'Reilly Automotive was up 13%, or $29. Facebook was up 9%, or $14. American Airlines, that was the juice out of it, down 6.5%. eBay was down 5.5%. Comcast was down 2.7%. If we do go over to American Airlines and take a look at American, what we're going to see, what we had, first off, this is an equity that just gave up basically $18. Inside the numbers, when the CEO came out today, he's worrying about gas costs now. That's the bottom line, which totally makes sense. If we pull up the diesel, what you're going to see, let's see, so heating oil, where are you? Heating oil inside the future market is the same as diesel. Harbor, right there. Yeah, there we go. So we are at 216 on diesel. HO, pull this so we can see how this has been shaken out. Look at this. Oh, yeah. You can see why. You know, 2016, you know, we were at 84 cents. You're at 216, so we're back to levels. Oh, this is interesting for the now for the airline business. The price of crude is not back where we were in 2014, but diesel is right now. Yeah, let me pull this back a little bit more. Okay, it has a long. Then this can get up to. Oh, I see the beginning of 2014. Beginning of 2014, 298. And right now, it looks like this thing is launched in the 210. Yeah, it has launched to 210. So, you know, when you take a look at the oil contract, when we take a look at the XLE, it looks like as we're coming into the summer, folks, it looks like we're going to be spending some money on oil. Dow Industrials finished up 238, NASDAQ up 32, S&P's up 114. Come right back, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools, as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. We had 3M. That continued lower. That thing is getting smoked and got smoked. Down another $1.75. You had Big Mac up $2.95. Johnson & Johnson was up $1.25. United Technologies was up $1.37. Ma Bell was down at $2.30. Let's go look at Ma Bell. Ma Bell came out with numbers last night. Bottom line, the market wasn't digging those numbers. It's going right into this 32.52. Let me pull this back a bit. Okay, so you're going into the lower end of the range. 30.97 is game on Ma Bell. So we'll see whether it's going to crack it. 731 million. Right now you're coming into that with 550, and if we just let me look at this for 1 second. So many trading days we have left here. So we have we only get 2 trading days left in the month. So that's not going to bring a huge amount of volume. Well, we'll see. But bottom line is that 2 trading days is certainly not a lot. That brings you back to the aspect of Goldman. Goldman is something you want to keep your eye on, because if it does close under 250.70, that's going to be a major failure on price, major failure on volume. Let's go over and take a look at the XLK. XLK, that baby's going to be, let me see, XLK. I believe that's the XLK. That's going to be moving tomorrow. Yeah, this is the Technology Select, because inside this XLK, I believe Intel is the largest weighting structure. No, it's not. Okay, so Apple's the largest weighting. Apple's 13%. Oh, Microsoft's 11. Facebook is 6. Google's 10. Intel's only 4. Okay, so that's not going to be that much movement. This is where it's interesting, folks, to really understand what's inside of the ETF structures, because you can see out here today, you know, when we take a look at this, this is the technology sector, right? Your weighting structures, you know, bottom line, Apple's the biggest weighting structure, you know, 13.9%. That was Apple's up 57 cents today, so that'll put some juice into it. Microsoft did all right, except after the close. Facebook was up big. Google, that traded up about $8, I think. Yeah, oh, $18. Intel was up, well, Visa was, but Marvell was down $2. Cisco, not sure, let's see where Cisco was. Okay, so Cisco, that was up 50 cents. You know, when you take this whole thing, that was only up $1.18. Now let's see what it's doing after the close. Yeah, it's not trading after the close. I bet, you know, watch this though. Watch me take a look at the 3Qs. So the 3Qs closed up $3.34. That's trading up an additional 21 cents right now. You get your swing high up here that it's going to go after is 167. So tomorrow, when the futures will open back up tonight, bottom line is that tomorrow is going to be really intriguing, watching how it's going to go into the swing high. Because what you have is this: we have window dressing, so positive bias. You can see it out here today. Now you get earnings, you get numbers. Numbers are good. They have been good. Bottom line, the market has been selling them down, but these numbers are good. That being said, how you're going into the swing point, what you're also doing in all the indices is that you're coming into the downdraft from February as well as the downdraft of March. And that's what's stopping these things right in their tracks. And what has happened, you know, as you can see on Tuesday, it was very subtle on Monday on the way down. Volume wasn't that bad. Tuesday, everything just blows out. Has some juice on the way down. Now on the way back up, what you're going to be looking for is how are we getting into that swing high? You know, are you coming into that swing high? Do you have any gas coming into that swing high? And bottom line is that we will see if, in fact, that's the case. Microsoft, yeah, thanks, Dave. Microsoft has given back the $2 that was lower. Microsoft closed at $94.26. That's trading $94.62 right now. And one of the monster movers out here today, no doubt, was Chipotle. Chipotle came out with numbers. Stock up $82. You know, the stock last night closed at $3.42. You're trading up $4.22. Now this is down dramatically because of, you know, the food scares that they had, and we'll see whether they can get any juice. This stock had gone from $758 down to $247. So you're talking about $500 down. Pretty amazing. And we'll see whether they can get back inside. Well, it's got back inside one range. You know, it got back inside that with gusto. So that's saying it can get to 500, 499. Then it's going to be challenging to get up to the next level. But there's no doubt that they came in with numbers. They came in with revenue. And I guess bottom line is that, you know, if you can stay out of the newspaper for long enough, and it doesn't take that long, people forget. That's kind of how this whole thing shakes out. We'll go take a look at the, let's go take a look at Walmart. We know Amazon continues to do big numbers. Walmart closed at 87.94. There's no movement after close out there on Walmart. And let's see when they come out with numbers. May 17th. May 17th, and we'll see if, in fact, Amazon is inflicting damage also into Walmart. You know, the battle has been Walmart and Amazon, and when I say the battle, Walmart wants to take on Amazon. It's hard to comprehend that any of us would just jump on the Walmart website and think of Walmart the same as Amazon, meaning you can order anything you want. You probably can. I haven't done it. But bottom line is that it's a perception thing, you know. It's a big perception thing. CLAC, K-L-A-C, this is another a chip manufacturer, yield management monitoring systems in the semiconductor business. That closed at $100. That is trading right now at 98. And let's see what they have to say. So the revenue estimate was $1 billion. They made $1 billion. Earnings per share $1.99. They made $2.03. Bottom line, they beat top side, bottom side, but guess what? Wasn't enough. U.S. Steel. U.S. Steel closed at $37.70. That's trading at $35. Oh, there's going to be an ABC down. Interesting. No, not yet. 32. Let's see what they have to say. So their earnings per share, they were looking for 29 cents. They made 32. Net sales revenue, $3.15 billion. They made $3.15 billion. So they made their numbers, but they're selling them off. We go take a look at that. This Arch Coal. Arch Coal come out earlier today. Yeah, this thing is smokes. So check this out. This is really intriguing in the aspect of energy in general. Not any in general, coal energy. Down $13.92. And guess what, folks? What this is all about, they have, bottom line, you know, you can push out the coal, but there's no demand. Their demand has gone down dramatically, and their demand is from electric companies. And their demand had gone down over 10%. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Let's. So anyway, Arch Coal. What's going on with Arch Coal? They come out with numbers this morning, and what you had here is that the stock got absolutely smoked. Bottom line is that you have these electric plants. They have been changing over for a long period of time, and guess what? They don't want coal anymore. That's what it's coming down to. So bottom line, you got to find someone that's going to be buying coal. That came down. That came down pretty dramatically. Yeah, really dramatically. $13.50. What's intriguing about this? It looks like it just opened. It didn't gap down. It opened. Yeah, it did. Well, it was pretty bad. The first 10-minute bar went from 94 to 86. Yeah, within 10 minutes was at 83. Yeah, so it might as well had gapped down. That's the bottom line. So you get Arch Coal. This baby. Oh man, this is trouble. Yeah, this is $60. That would be the next level. It had support, see, at 86, but it came in way too high to that 86 number. It had traded in 2016, the highs at 86. It traded out there for a good month and a half. Put this on a monthly for a second. Yeah, monthly is not in good shape. I believe that Arch Coal had already gone bankrupt. They brought it out of bankruptcy, try to wind the baby up again, and guess what? Bottom line is that the coal days are basically over, folks. Even China is basically, which is still coal-powered in a huge way, they are basically getting less coal so they can see in their cities. If you have seen some of those cities, you can go online and see them. It's pretty, it's gray from the amount of coal that is pushed out there. And I remember in Boston very well, because Boston Edison was a coal plant, and we could wake up in the morning with soot everywhere. Coal's pretty cool looking though. If you ever seen it, blue. It's blue, black and blue. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows, and whatever you want in life, visualize it, step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it, folks. Everything you need is right inside you. Go have a blast with it. Look forward to speaking it right here tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. Go get them, folks.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.